Procurement management covers acquiring products and services for your project. It includes deciding whether to build or buy. It also covers selecting vendors and managing contracts. Good procurement reduces cost and risk. It increases speed and quality. You will plan, conduct, and control procurements. You will also close them properly. This lecture explains each step in plain language. You will see common documents and decisions. You will learn practical techniques you can apply immediately. Choose to build when the capability is core and differentiating. Choose to buy when speed and cost matter most. Use a simple matrix with benefits, costs, risks, and time. Consider internal skills and capacity. Check market maturity and available solutions. Think about long-term maintenance needs. Consider data security and compliance. Align the choice with strategy and budget limits. Document the rationale for governance review. Look beyond sticker price. Total cost of ownership includes many factors. Acquisition cost and taxes. Integration, customization, and training. Licenses, subscriptions, and support. Infrastructure, hosting, and security controls. Operating staff and vendor management. Upgrades, patches, and downtime. Exit costs and switching risks. Compare total value delivered against total cost. Choose the option with the best net value. Create a procurement management plan early. Define what you will buy and why. Specify the scope using a clear statement of work. Set budget ranges and funding approvals. Choose sourcing approaches that fit the market. Decide on contract types and approval workflows. Identify roles, including requesters and approvers. Define schedules, milestones, and lead times. Plan risk responses and quality checks. Prepare a communication plan for vendors and stakeholders. Scan the market to reduce surprises. Analyze suppliers by size, capability, and stability. Review analyst reports and benchmarks. Ask peers for references and lessons. Map risks like geopolitics and supply chain. Consider single versus multiple suppliers. Choose geographic and diversity goals. Decide on direct purchase or through resellers. Build a short list that balances capability, risk, and cost. Use an RFI to learn and explore options. Use an RFP when you need a solution proposal. Use an RFQ when you know exact quantities and specs. RFIs reduce uncertainty before committing effort. RFPs compare approaches, teams, and methodologies. RFQs compare price for defined goods or services. Choose the lightest document that achieves clarity. Avoid overburdening vendors and your team. Well-written packages speed evaluation and reduce disputes. Include a clear statement of work and deliverables. Provide technical and functional requirements. Add timelines, milestones, and acceptance criteria. Define evaluation criteria and scoring weights. Include terms, assumptions, and constraints. State mandatory compliance and security requirements. Provide formats for responses. Specify submission deadlines and Q&A rules. Ensure accessibility and fairness for all vendors. Your team needs a CRM in 6 months. You issue an RFI to scan vendors and approaches. Findings narrow the field to 5. You send an RFP with integration and migration needs. Vendors demo solutions and submit plans. You score proposals with weighted criteria. You run a pilot with 2 finalists. You negotiate a fixed price for core delivery. You add time and materials for enhancements. Decide before you read proposals. Define criteria and weights aligned to objectives. Technical fit and scalability. Team experience and implementation approach. Security, compliance, and data handling. Total cost and commercial flexibility. References and past performance. Delivery schedule and risk posture. Use a scoring model and consensus meetings. Verify claims with demos and reference calls. Choose the contract that supports your risk appetite. Firm fixed price, scope stable, risk on vendor. Time and materials, scope evolving, shared risk. Cost reimbursable, uncertain research, risk on buyer. Fixed price with incentives, align outcomes with bonuses. Retainer or managed service, ongoing operations. Match payment milestones to measurable deliverables. Avoid paying too much upfront. Contracts need strong and clear clauses. Scope, deliverables, and acceptance criteria. Service levels, KPIs, and credits. Change control and pricing for variations. Data protection, IP, and confidentiality. Warranties, defects, and remedies. Indemnities, liability caps, and insurance. Termination for cause and convenience. Compliance, ethics, and audit rights. Dispute resolution and governing law. Keep language unambiguous and testable. Plan before you negotiate. Define must-haves, trade-offs, and walk-away points. Know your BATNA and timeline. Anchor on value, not only price. Trade non-monetary terms for savings. Stage negotiations in rounds. Involve legal and finance early. Keep communication respectful and factual. Document agreements in a term sheet. Ensure the final contract matches the deal. Contract administration maintains quality and control. Hold kickoffs and clarify assumptions. Track KPIs, milestones, and service levels. Use dashboards and regular vendor reviews. Log issues, risks, and decisions. Approve deliverables against acceptance criteria. Validate invoices against progress and receipts. Enforce credits and remedies consistently. Maintain a single source of contract truth. Aim for transparency and partnership. Change is inevitable. Use a documented change request process. Capture impact on scope, cost, and schedule. Approve changes through agreed governance. For claims, focus on facts and contract terms. Escalate early and seek win-win options. Use mediation before formal action. Keep communications professional and evidence-based. Protect relationships while defending project outcomes. Identify risks early and monitor often. Supplier financial instability. Geopolitical and logistics disruptions. Single points of failure and key personnel. Cybersecurity and data breaches. Scope creep and ambiguous requirements. Over-customization and vendor lock-in. Mitigate with dual sourcing, escrow, and exit plans. Include performance bonds where justified. Keep a living risk register with owners. Treat vendors as partners, not adversaries. Share goals and constraints openly. Avoid favoritism and conflicts of interest. Use clear communication channels and cadences. Reward performance with renewals or referrals. Enforce standards on labor, safety, and sustainability. Encourage innovation through pilots and incentives. Keep procurement records auditable and complete. Model integrity in every interaction. Close the contract when deliverables are accepted. Verify all invoices and payments. Release warranties and retainage as agreed. Collect artifacts, code, and documentation. Confirm IP transfers and license rights. Archive records and performance data. Capture lessons learned with the vendor. Conduct a brief vendor debrief meeting. Update preferred supplier lists and scorecards. Celebrate the team and move on confidently.